Hey guys, I'm Jeremy with Evensen Art. I sell on Etsy. My shop is jjevensen.etsy.com. Today I'm making personalized napkin rings, 20 of them, and they're going to New Jersey. They all have different names stamped on them. So this is kind of the process. And first off, I need to find some silverware. So I'm going to get those together and get started. So I'm going to, I've got get some silverware set out. So I've got these for another order. I already started on the other one, but basically I've got my ruler out here. So every single one, you started out on the 0, put a mark right at 4.5 inches. Get every single one marked so you know how long every single one needs to be to make roughly an 1.5-inch diameter napkin ring. So you're going to take all these and mark them all. And then these are not personalized. These are the ones I'm working on. So then you bring them over to the solid oak stump over here. And if you were personalizing these, you would take every single one and get them all nice and flat. That one's kind of hard to do with one hand. But if they all had a name on them, you want them all nice and flat. So when you get it on the anvil, everything's nice and flat, and when you punch the letters in, they don't make weird indents or dent the metal all bad. So then after that whole process is done, then you have a nice flat surface and all the letters are all punched in there correctly. So off to the next step. This is the letter punches that I use. One at a time. Take one out. Make sure you have it the right orientation. Flip it around. Set it in position. Whack it with your hammer. Grab the next letter. I've got all kinds of letters. These are I call them the swirly font. Numbers. Lowercase 1/8 inch, uppercase 1/8 inch, 16th inch. What are these? Lowercase. Numbers. This is the lollipop font. It's all uppercase. I don't have any lowercase. These are, I believe, 1/4 inch? I think they're 3/16 uppercase, 16th inch uppercase there, and some steel wool in case I get some rust on the anvil. And before you punch, you test it. This is kind of my test block, and you want to make sure you have it the right orientation, and not every single one is the same. So some stamp higher, some stamp lower. It's a lot of memorization of where the where they go when you're done using them, and it's a process to learn it all. But like you can see, for example, the 3 are stamped backwards a couple times, so everything you do is opposite, and not every single one turns out right, so make sure before you do it. Off to the next step. Now I'm going to make a napkin ring, and then I'll do a time lapse so that you can see all 20 of the napkin rings being made. It's okay to see one, but 20 of them on a video, I don't know, maybe you guys want to see more. You'll have to let me know in the comments if you want to see more full length video other than time lapse. But this is my first go at making a video of how I produce all my products, so we'll see how it goes. Here we go. Number 1. We're starting out with Brian. Can't really focus it too well, but here we go. Get it into a nice little loop. Work your way up. This bracelet mandrel, cone mandrel, I don't know what you call it, is I believe like World War II era. Got it from a guy in Milwaukee a few years ago. Love it. So you just keep working it until you get it round, and every single one is different. So we got to get it just touching, and then nice and shaped. So it's a circle, and you don't want it overlapping, and you try not to put any big dents in it, and then get as close as you can, and then there you go. So that's 20 more to go, 19 more to go. Alright, now that that part's done, and I smashed my thumb on Eleni, I don't know how you say that, Eleni? What, I don't know. Anyways, got the Dremel with the diamond tip, and then this one's like a rubberized deburr tip in case I need that to smooth some edges out. So one at a time, find all the edges that are kind of dinged up at all from that process. Clean them all up. If there's any sharp edges, just knock them down. I'm gonna put them in the tumbler. Tumble them for about a half an hour. Nope. Clean all of the pieces, polish them, any sharp edges. It'll smooth everything out. Oh, looks pretty good, pretty good. Let's see what we got back here. Run your finger in there, make sure there's nothing sharp hanging on. That looks good. Looks good. Nothing inside. Alright. Oh, this one looks great. I'll take it. Next. A little bit. There. A little bit there. Looks good to me. Do 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 do. Feel something right there. Look. Right. This one's got a ding in it. Last night I got a headband to hold my phone on my head, so then I'll be able to take first person video that shows, you know, right in here what I'm doing for now. Just got camera up on this little bendy tripod deal. Let's see. If the videos go pretty good, you know, make some more. We'll see. I've been shipping out Christmas orders as fast as I can go for a few weeks now. This is one of the last ones that has to go. That looks pretty good. Looks good. That feels good. No sharp edges over here. Next. Who we got? Bella. A little bit right there. Looks good. And then a little bit right here. And we got some in here. Who's this? Jason. What do we got here? Lay. Lay? L-E-I-G-H. I think it's just lay. Sounds good. Virginia. Oh, Virginia looks good too. A little bit. Right there, but what do we got here? Kelly. That's my sister's name. Good. Yep. That's good. Kristen. Wow. Kristen's looking good. What do we got here? Leah. Leah, you got a little bit right in there. Maybe a little here. So hard to tell sometimes. You just get what you can. As long as there's nothing crazy, you know. Elijah. A little bit right here. Okay. Yep. And then, last one. What do we got? Nick. Well, Nick, hope you like it. Well, I hope they'll like it. All right. Well, I think I see something in the tip there. Okay. Yeah, I didn't really need this guy. This is if you get a really marred up area, you can work it on the inside. It'll just smooth everything out, and sometimes the really fine point will help. You can get in these little nooks and crannies, but didn't end up needing it. So here's the napkin rings so far. Now we're gonna go get them all cleaned up, ready to start filling some names in, and finally, maybe, yeah, have to, we'll get them on the truck, get them all shipped out, get them express shipped out to the family in time for Christmas in Jersey. So here we go. Just to let you know, I use a coffee can to travel everything back and forth from the garage workshop where we are now, and then bring it in the house. We'll go in the kitchen and get everything cleaned up. And this workshop, you know, got it labeled down there. Oh, it's backwards in the video. Oh well. All right, here we go. I'll flip the camera around if I can figure out how to do this. How do you flip the camera around when you're in a video? I guess yes. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Gotta make sure you have 20. Otherwise, you gotta search around on the floor and figure out, uh-oh, where'd it go? But we're on track so far. Here we go. In this process, I take a brass bristle brush, clean off any debris or spots. Don't wear the silver off, there's the silver plated, but after you put it through the tarnish remover, it leaves a little bit of yellow where the chemical reacts, and the stainless steel media in the tumbler can't get into all those really tiny areas to get that yellow out. So you have to hit it with the brass bristle brush to get it cleaned up good enough so the finished product is a-okay. So yep, that's how that process works. It's not very much fun, but it's gotta get done. Alright, we got them all polished in the tumbler. They're all wet. So I'm going to run through with the towel. Get them all nice and dry. And then we get to fill all the names in. Quite the process to making these guys. They're super cool. Took me a long time to figure out how to make all these. Just every year you figure out something new and little tips and tricks along the way, and just keep learning as you go. There's probably an easier way to do this, but this is the way I do it. I've had a lot of sore hands over the years, and shoot, I started doing this in 2007, so I wouldn't even make a ring for the first 3 years because I was so terrible at it. Made a lot of wind chimes and a little sculpture, like card holder sculptures, and did some photography and sold at the farm market. So that's kind of where all this stemmed from, is just wanting to do something out of the norm. And well, it's definitely not normal. I don't know anybody else that does this. It is hard work. So, almost done with this. Make sure they're dry. I use a fine point Sharpie marker to fill them in. And if it's wet, if there's any moisture or your hand starts sweating on it, markers don't really work very well then. So make sure they're dry. Okay, last one here. I'll grab my marker. Okay, get that. Alright, I got 2 markers, so sometimes one might not work as good as the other one, and just very carefully there, see, it makes a big difference. So I'll get this one. Bella. Sometimes you miss a little. You just get your fingernail in there and clean it up. Run her through a couple times so it's nice and dark. Use my pinky finger as a guide on the back side to keep it steady. And then when you're done, there's Bella. So I'll start another time lapse. We'll knock all these out, and then we'll give them one last polish with my polishing rag here, and then we'll get them all wrapped up and off to go to New Jersey. They got in the mailbox for the post office by 5, and it's I think 3, so gotta keep her moving. Okay. Alright, got all those all filled in. Now this rag, it's got this red silver cream in it. I've been using it for a long time, so run all these through. Make sure they're all filled in good. It'll rub a little bit off when you run it through the polishing rag, but then whatever is left in the deep spots, that's where you're left with the nice filled in letters. So get all these done. We're almost there. Jason. Jean. Nick. This also gets the fingerprints off, if there's any fingerprints on anything. Kristen. Poppy. Eve. Sounds like the dogs are back there talking to each other, you know, doing dog things. Christian. Margot. Jeffrey. Kelly. Who's this? Alexa. Kate. As I go through everyone, I just make sure they're all filled in. I didn't miss nothing. Virginia. And lastly, Elena, I don't know how. I don't. Okay. So that's that. And then you can see they're all filled in, and Margot, Virginia, Jeffrey, Kristen, Jean, Brian, Bella. Pretty sure they're all there. I got the invoice here in the gift bag they're gonna go in. So I'll do a final check on everything. We've got Nick. Where's Nick? Oh, somebody sees it somewhere. I don't see it. Where are you, Nick? Okay, we got Nick, Leah. This is like a match game. There's Leah. Margot. Jeff. Where's Jeff? Okay. Jane. Perfect. Kate. Jeffrey. Jeffrey. Right there. And then we're going to Virginia. And then we have Kelly. There's Kelly. Lay. Where were we? Jason and Kristen. Jason. Kristen. Brian. Okay. Alexa. Eleni.
I missed something. Can you say it again?
Elijah.
Sorry,
Alexa,
something went
stop.
wrong.
Don't say that name out loud. It gets you. I got away with it the last time. She didn't hear me. Eve. Poppy, Christian, Bella. Poppy, Christian, Bella. All right. They're all there. Yahoo. All right. Now we're going to package them. And then we're almost home. Okay, here we go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Tie this up. All right, let's wrap it up. All right, here we are with the tissue paper. Like this, in every order, there's care instructions for polishing, business card, invoice. So we'll get the invoice with the card. Tuck that underneath. Wrap it up. Since there's so many in here, we'll give it a double wrap. Put a little piece of tape on that. All right, that's good to go there. Pop it in the shipping envelope. go on Etsy here and do West Allenhurst, New Jersey. Get shipping labels. Label select. We're gonna go 973. And then weight. Oh boy, that's gonna be about 12. Oh, 1 pound, 2 ounces. That's a big one. 1 pound, 2 ounces, 973. 973, 1 pound, 2 ounces. What do we got? USPS ground advantage 752. Priority mail $10. I thought this one had to be express shipping. Let me check that. Because if we're going express, that's going to change things a minute here. So, yeah, they paid for express. So we're going to switch this. To express, and then we're gonna grab the legal flat rate. Legal flat rate envelope. Let me see here. We gotta switch package type to USPS flat rate legal envelope, and then USPS priority mail express. Okay, so then we will actually keep it in here. Then put it in there, and then we'll check the weight again. Can't read it. What do you I'll move it over here. Maybe I can get it now. All right, here we go. Now we're at 1 pound 4 ounces because we got the cardboard of the envelope. So there we go. Value to insure 200. Okay, now double check everything. Flat rate. Legal envelope. 1 pound. 4 ounces. Okay. Got insurance on it. Okay. Okay, we should be good to go. I don't see any reason why we can't go through with it. So review, print shipping label, print. We're gonna select our label printer. I gotta switch my plug over. I got the hard drive hooked up. So we'll switch this over. Hook up the USB port. Okay, should be good to go now. Let's see. Are you awake? Hello? Let's try it. Perfect. looks good on that. Okay. So we'll take our shipping label. Put that on there. Done with the scale. Remove the adhesive strip. Get our fold on here. Should be right about here. There. Press firmly to seal, it says. Okay, here we go. Okay. I always add a couple extra pieces of tape on there, just, hey, you know, extra security in case this seal on here don't hold it. But there you go. I'm not going to show you the shipping labels because it's got, you know, somebody else's address on it. But hey, now we're going to go drop that off at the post office. And then, yep, okay. I'm going to walk over to the mailbox, see if the mail came yet. Because if the mail didn't come yet, well, heck, we'll just chuck her in there and save a trip. But let's see. Oh, mail didn't come yet. Fantastic. Well, there it goes. Off to the New Jersey. That's another one. Woohoo! Alright, well, thanks for watching. That's another fun-filled day of Evensen Art. Silverware, art, work, jewelry. I didn't get to the jewelry yet. We'll get there. But I gotta go take a break and then get started on some more that have to go out, because today's the last day for shipping for the regular parcels. So I got a couple more I want to try to squeeze out by 5 yet. I might have to run downtown to drop those off by 5. I don't know, we'll see what happens. But I already made a size 6.5 fork ring, and then I've got 4 more personalized napkin rings started, 6 more plain napkin rings. I just had a wind chime ordered and a bracelet. I got a coat rack that's got to go, I think, to Switzerland, so I have to get that sanded and stained, and you know, there'll be more to come. Anyways, thanks for watching. Check out my website, subscribe, comment, you know, ask questions, and you know, one day at a time. That's all we can do. All right, bye.